postmodernism is religion. The philosopher John D. Caputo wrote a book about the post-structuralist philosopher Jacques Derrida. It's called The Prayers and Tears of Jacques Derrida, Religion Without Religion. Caputo writes about Derrida's opinions on postmodern deconstruction, theology, and faith. Derrida responds to critics of deconstruction who see it as a symptom of modern or postmodern nihilism, like plenty of philosophers, like even Noam Chomsky and Jordan Peterson, are the evil postmodern neo-Marxists, and all sorts of people who misunderstand it, and people who understand it better than others but still don't like it, like Noam Chomsky, for example. You know, there's that famous debate between him and Foucault in the 70s. Anyway, so Derrida responds to the critics of deconstruction who see it as a symptom of modern or postmodern nihilism. If the critics wanted to, says Derrida, though, they could notice deconstruction in the martyrdom of Jesus' last testimony on the cross. They may also see it in their faith of the end of the 21st century. Now, I'll say what he means by that. So, how the fuck does this seemingly counterintuitive claim make sense? Derrida goes on to explain why deconstruction can be good. It's not a fucking demon who's trying to destroy Western civilization, or if you're James Lindsay, it's going to destroy Western civilization. Anyway, so the deconstruction can actually allow us to rebuild concepts and structures in order to save them rather than using deconstruction as a weapon to kill these concepts and structures. Can use it for good rather than just bad. It's a, like I've said before, in terms of the way Foucault describes deconstruction, it's a tool. It's not a morally good or bad thing. It's just a neutral tool that can be used for good or bad, like any other tool. Anyway, Jesus' sacrifice can still mean something if we use deconstruction for good from the perspective of Derrida, because he is religious, remember. Unlike Foucault, they disagreed about deconstruction in terms of religion. Derrida thought that we could reconstruct the deconstructed God using deconstruction, and Foucault thought that deconstruction deconstructs God all the way down and past to the foundations and just destroys it so that it's not a valid concept anymore. Anyway, so through deconstruction, Jesus' sacrifice can still mean something. A new 21st century deconstructed faith will rise from the ashes of old, rusty, useless religion. It will be rebuilt with stronger foundations than ever before. Deconstruction is our 21st century faith, without the martyrdom and nihilism of old religion. Deconstruction does not undo religious faith. Deconstruction simply resituates it in order for faith to just be faith, not objective knowledge or authoritarian triumphalism. Our new postmodern religious beliefs have no dogma, they're just our faith. Deconstruction has no beef with faith because it is itself faith. Deconstruction mimes and repeats the structures of religion in a faith without dogma. So, Caputo describes Derrida's views on deconstruction in terms of theology and faith. Critics see it as nothing but postmodern nihilism, which is fucking stupid and massive oversimplification, obviously, if you know anything about so-called postmodernism or semi-post-structuralism. Anyway, critics see it as nothing but postmodern nihilism. However, Derrida points out that you can see and use deconstruction in Jesus' martyrdom on the cross to build a new 21st century faith without dogma. Deconstruction doesn't have to be the gun that we use to murder faith. We can use deconstruction to save faith from destruction by rebuilding religious concepts and structures in a different way. A postmodern faith will rise from the ashes of antiquated, useless religion and will be stronger than ever before. Postmodernist deconstruction is our new faith without martyrdom, nihilism, and dogma. Deconstruction actually rescues faith instead of killing it. This postmodernist religion has no authoritarian declarations of knowledge. Deconstruction is faith itself, Derrida thinks. Postmodern deconstruction is religion, and that's good. The vile postmodernists use their evil deconstruction to corrupt faith and create a heretical postmodernist faith. Postmodernism is religion.